Hello and welcome to Plugged In. On the show today, we have more of the game show, How Well Do You Know Your Kidney Mate? As we check back in with our 2 kidney transplant recipients and their living kidney donors to see how well their answers match up. And as the Kidney Foundation launches its organ donation registration challenge in communities across BC, Plugged In was at UBCM
talking about the importance of organ donation to mayors and council members.
So let's check this out right here, right now on Plugged In.
Right now, far too many kidney patients die from kidney disease, a serious disease with no cure. A transplant is often a kidney patient's best hope for the future, and over 80% of those requiring a life-saving transplant need a kidney. The Kidney Foundation has made a commitment to increase organ donation and kidney transplantation by 50% in 2020 and is engaging with stakeholders across the province to help make this happen. In the fall of 2016, mayors and council members passed a motion at UBCM convention to increase their efforts to encourage organ donor registration. This motion was a result of a resolution put forth by the Kidney Foundation. The Kidney Foundation is here at the annual UBCM convention, and we are here talking about the importance of organ donation with mayors and councillors. So let's go check it out. We are here today, the Kidney Foundation, and we're talking about organ donation. According to one of our polls, 95% of British Columbians support organ donation, but right now, only about 23% are registered.
Well, the way to get things out now that we're learning, especially in public office, is social media.
I think people should be supported. I think they should actually be supported financially. Just enough to cover all of the significant disruption to their life, and I think we should acknowledge that, and that would also help. My understanding is it really ramps up the contributions and the commitments.
I think it's something that's important to a lot of people. It saves a lot of lives, and it's wonderful that people donate their own kidneys for their family members or friends or even people they don't know. It's a gift.
It's simple to do, and to say I didn't realize that it could impact 8 lives. So that's really exciting to hear, and why wouldn't you sign up for that?
I want to post the information locally for my community to challenge my constituents to sign up and make sure they're organ donors, but I also want to challenge my political colleagues.
We worked with ICBC on a pilot and to encourage British Columbians to register for organ donation when they're dealing with ICBC and ICBC services. That went really well, and now I understand that ICBC is looking at rolling out this broader pilot to brokers' offices across British Columbia.
All I can say, if you get a chance, sign the donor card. It not only helps the person that needs that kidney, but it helps the family as well.
And I think it gives some great comfort to families that lose loved ones when they can help other people help their loved ones survive.
I just think that it's something somebody could do. It's going to affect other people's lives tremendously. I would encourage anybody to sign up to be an organ donor.
Get out there and make sure that you're donating your organs.
Yeah. Registering is a great start, for sure.
I just say get out there and donate them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we underestimate the importance of this and how many people are waiting in our province for an organ to live a life that is meaningful and healthy.
It's very simple, and I mean, all you've got to look is, there's other lives, there's other families, you just think of it. I hope my family can enjoy it knowing that their father or their brother is actually living on in somebody else.
I don't know if I'm registered. I know there was a system before in the past, and so my commitment today is to go on that website, as you said, punch in my name, punch in my medical card number, and I just would really encourage our population or whoever's watching this video to go do that.
Well, it's life or death to a lot of people, and it can be the change of someone to be able to be there for their grandchildren.
How would you feel if it was your kidney that was failing? And the hopelessness you would feel if there was not an opportunity to have a transplant done.
My brother was a recipient of a cornea transplant. I remember my son not being in favor of organ transplants until I told him, well, your uncle would be blind in one eye if it wasn't for somebody willing to give a cornea.
You are wearing a beautiful outfit. It says heroes aren't born, they're registered.
That's right. It's important to register. You got to be an organ donor, right? So, we need our organs now, but when I'm done, why not let someone else enjoy them and have a great life? Maybe they'll move to Poco with my organs.
Hello and welcome to How Well Do You Know Your Kidney Mate? I'm Barb, the host of the Plugged In game show that asks, so you share a pair of kidneys, but how well do you really know your kidney partner? And answering the tough questions on our game show today, we are so pleased to welcome 2 kidney transplant recipients and 2 living kidney donors. These 2 teams share vital organs with one another, but what else do they really know about each other? To recap what happened on our last episode of How Well Do You Know Your Kidney Mate, our 2 teams of contestants each decided upon a Kidney Foundation program they'd be competing for in our grand prize. Kate and Brian chose the Kidney March and Can Solve programs, while Bethany and Ray will be supporting the Kidney Suite. So, when we left off, kidney transplant recipients Kate and Ray had each answered 4 questions about their living kidney donors, Brian and Bethany. Now, let's bring back Brian and Bethany to see how well they really know their kidney mates. Tell us something about it that they might not know, people in BC.
Well, I think most people know about our great rodeo, the Williams Lake Stampede.
Well, we have a booming restaurant sector. It's just a lot of fabulous places to come and eat and enjoy downtown Prince George now.
One of the things I'm most proud about being the mayor of Roslyn is how much volunteerism is in the community.
Penticton is one of 2 cities in the world bordered by 2 lakes. And the other city, I don't know what it is because it's not as nice as Penticton.
We're one of the resource-based communities and an economic hub, actually, for our region.
We have the oldest demographic in the nation. I think our median age is 67, so I'm a young buck.
We will make the case we've got the best ski hill in the country at Silver Star. Great place to live, great place to work, tremendous place to raise families.
21,000 acres of farmland that's being actively farmed, huge in potatoes and cranberries and strawberries and all those good things.
Greg, I'm going to be moving to Port Coquitlam. Tell me something exciting.
It's got this small town charm, but we're within the big urban environment, and it's just so connected to the outdoors. It's fabulous.
The province approached us on a pilot project. We are now known as the only municipality in Canada that allows registered golf carts on our streets.
An annual international invitational chainsaw carving event. The chainsaw artists come from Germany, from Britain, from Australia, from Japan, from the United States.
Marvel of nature and industry. That's the brand we are trying to sell right to the province.
We have Revelstoke Mountain Resort, which is actually the highest vertical drop of any ski hill in North America.
Tara's great little location up in northwest BC, home of the Comote Bear, the Spirit Bear.
We have a beautiful trail called the Antenna Trail. Takes you right around the tops of the mountain and then back into Montrose.
Very vibrant and interesting riding, and it's very diverse.
It's the people that make a community. You can have the location, which we have, but it's the people that make the difference.
Welcome back to How Well Do You Know Your Kidney Mate? It's the moment of truth. We have brought back Bethany. Hi. And Brian.
Hello.
Are you guys ready for some grilling and to see how well you answered the questions? Okay, Brian, first question goes to you. How did Kate answer this question? If your kidney had been an animal, what animal did she say it would have been?
It's a hard one. I'm gonna go with a dog, because that's what she got me.
Kate? What did she have a dog? Really sad for her. Yay!
Yeah, Mosby was the happy birthday / thank you for giving me a kidney gift for him, and I don't think I'll ever be able to top that. So it was our doggy.
Way to go, 10 points on the board for.
Yes.
Okay, Bethany, same question to you. How did Ray answer? If your kidney had been an animal, what animal would it have been?
A sleeping kitten.
A sleeping
kitten. Can I see sleeping kitten?
And you're sticking with that answer?
So much more artistic than I was.
Oh, that's cool.
There we are.
Right? I like that.
There's Northern.
That's Northern. That's our kitten. We have a kitten.
Got the name right.
Yeah, Northern.
Okay, so we've got a tie game, 10
Whoa.
points apiece.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the points.
So tiebreaker. Okay, Bethany, question number 2, over to you. What food did your dad say that he wanted to eat most following his transplant, that he had to cut back on or couldn't eat prior to his transplant?
His favorite thing to eat now that he couldn't before. Can I see tomato? Where's a banana? It was banana. Yeah. Potassium.
He did mention both, so.
Were you flip-flopping?
I was flip-flopping too.
Okay.
I was flip-flopping too.
And Bethany, why did you think tomato?
He
over
loves tomatoes.
banana?
He loves tomatoes. So it was sad. Like I was thinking, you don't get to eat tomatoes? Whoa. So now he gets to eat bananas and tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, what did Kate say? What's she craving to eat post-transplant that she had to cut down on or couldn't eat prior to her kidney transplant?
I would say ice cream.
No, I was on the same theme.
Oh,
Banana bread.
I should have thought of that one.
Okay, these questions are getting incrementally harder, and this one's a technical one about the kidney. Brian, how much did Kate say that your kidney that you donated to her actually weighed?
It was this big, and it weighed 1 pound.
Yay!
Yay!
It's a big one.
And Bethany, what do you think your dad said about how much your kidney weighed?
Probably did it both in grams and pounds. I don't know. 450 grams. 1 pound. Whatever 1 pound.
1
is.
pound.
Oh!
20 pounds is crossed out. 1 pound. You know.
Well, I figured I'd get. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I figured I'd gained about 20 pounds since the operation, so it's got to be that kidney.
No, it's all those bananas.
I know. Oh, yeah. Oh, good
I
work,
thought that was
babe.
a good answer to 20 pounds. It's a good way to hide the weight increment.
I see. Oh, the kidney gave you all 20 pounds. Gotcha.
I thought 1 pound kidney was big, but yeah.
Okay, Bethany, last question over to you. What song did your dad say best represented the kidney that he received from you?
Probably thinking about the Beatles or something like that. So. Oh no, I know. Should I go for it? Okay. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, birdie, boo. He needs a kidney and I have 2.
Yeah.
That's I sang that a lot. Is that? But this.
Apologies
What was
to
the name
Charlie
of that?
on
What was the name of that song? What was the official title of that song?
What are you thinking of? That was just a little ditty.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Boompa.
Is
The Boompa. Yeah.
Boompa?
Sure.
Oompa Loompa.
Okay.
Boompa Loompa song.
Oompa
Okay,
Loompa.
but that's not what it is. He's got something
What
else
did
in
you
mind.
say, Ray?
I'm curious. Glorious Green. Oh, thanks. That's another song I wrote. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Hey, good music notes too.
Yeah,
But I think we
are.
really like
Yeah.
that Boompa song. Can you sing
Boompa
it
song.
together one more time?
1, 2, ready, go. Boompa, boompa, boomba boo. He needs a kidney and I have 2.
There we are.
Remember Willie Wonka? Thank you.
That may go viral.
Yeah.
That may go viral.
No, part of the background on that is that Bethany was explaining what was going to happen to her 2 boys.
Yeah, to the
And she
little
wanted
guys.
to explain to them what was going to happen, that she was going to give one of her kidneys to their grandfather. So,
Yeah.
boom! Gosh, I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Over to you. What do you think Kate said? What song did she pick that she thought most represented the kidney that she received from you as her living donor?
There's a few songs I can think of. Maybe the wedding song, maybe one of the Kidney March songs. I would have to go with probably the one from our wedding, Can't Stop This Feeling.
Oh, by who?
Justin Timberlake?
No, it was the other wedding song. Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud. Those were our two songs for the wedding. But Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud, because we danced together for our first dance with that one.
So close.
Wow, some great questions and some great answers by our team so far. Way to go. 20 points here and 20 points here.
100 less 70.
100 less 70. So stay tuned with us because we've got round 3 coming up, and we're going to be sending Kate and Ray backstage, put their headphones on, and we are going to be grilling Brian and Bethany to see how much they know about, how much do you know about your kidney? Stay with us. What are your thoughts on organ donation registration, the importance of it?
Well, I think it is important. I've already registered. I carry it around in my wallet in case I perish on anywhere. Once I'm gone, you're free to take them.
One of the most impactful things for me, I think I was listening to a CBC radio interview, and they talked about someone who had donated one of his kidneys, because there's 2, right? He now talks about how, life goes on after that, and he will forever be tied to the person that he donated it to, and that's been a lifelong friendship and support.
Well, I think it's very important. I'm an organ donor, and my good friend Ron Poole, he donated his kidney to his daughter recently, so I mean that's pretty close to home.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, the more we can get more people survive multiple diseases, so let's hope we can get more people out there willing to donate.
We had the pleasure of having the Mike McDonald, a legend in his own words, a recipient of a liver.
Nowadays we use social media, and that's how we get our stuff out. And I'm really disappointed here. Only 22% of people are actually signed up for donors. Wow, get out there and sign up.
I think by everybody registering, at least it brings a lot more hope and a lot more possibility that people are going to go back into very healthy, productive lives. And I don't know, I hope everybody knows you can donate a kidney and it doesn't really affect your life.
These events they do touch everybody in our community. That's why I'm really hoping that people will view your segment here and take a bit of action.
We don't all know when we're going to pass away or why or how. And some people go through life and go, I was never really good at donating money to causes and stuff, but everybody can donate an organ.
I think the resources and the information is out there, and it's just that easy. And when people realize that, they sign up and they can save that many lives, it's a no-brainer from my perspective.
Where else can you spend 2 minutes of your life and help that many more people? I mean, you have to do it.
Well, it's interesting, it's a subject that people don't necessarily want to think about or talk about, but it's so essential. And if you were in need and you had an accident and you needed an organ, you would want there to be widespread organ donation. Honestly, I think it should be an opt-out instead of an opt-in.
Some people don't want to give anything. I mean, I understand that. But if you think how many people, 8 people's lives you can change.
Well, I have to tell you that I am a nurse by profession, so I do well understand that. I've been into in my past work, having done organ transplant, kidney transplant and everything, so I do understand. And I guess people just need maybe to be informed with that.
So you got any organs you want to give up these days?
I need them all right now, but when I don't, I'm more than happy to let somebody else enjoy them.
Excellent. Well, they've been working well for you?
Some of them not so much.
Are you looking for an unforgettable adventure? Why not join me on the 9th Annual Kidney March, taking place from September 7th to the 9th. It's a 3-day, 100-kilometer walk from K Country to Calgary. I've taken part in this amazing event 4 times and can't wait to start training for my 5th year. I'm also fortunate to have my mom join me again and help raise money for this amazing cause. This year, over 400 marchers and crew will make the unforgettable 3-day, 100-kilometer walk from the Kananaskis country to Calgary. This breathtaking adventure begins at the Millervale Racetrack, passes through K-Country and Bragg Creek, and ends at Canada Olympic Park in Calgary. Marchers who participate in this unique and challenging event are drawn together because their lives have been impacted by kidney disease. Patients, loved ones, doctors, nurses, scientists, you name it, everyone is welcome.
For me personally, I do have a kidney disease. I'm stable, I'm fortunate. I've done the Relay for Life, Ride to Conquer Cancer, I've done all these other things, but not once have I done anything for Kidney Foundation other than maybe donate my used car, and I viewed it probably as free towing. So for me, it was just I have it, and just because I want to forget about it doesn't mean I have to, and I need to be more proactive about it. So for me, it's for myself, it's bringing awareness to my family, my friends. It's not something I've ever really talked about with them, but I need to, and so it's an eye-opener for me.
So Gina, why are you walking?
I am a kidney nurse, and I walk for my patients and my family and my loved ones and everybody.
What message would you send to people who have never been on a renal floor before?
Never give up.
The Kidney March is the only event of its kind, so don't miss the opportunity to be part of it. Sign up as a marcher or crew member today. To register, go to kidneymarch.ca. If you're in Calgary on April 22nd, check out the Kidney March Expo at 10 a.m. at the Delta Calgary South for training tips and more. Make sure to save this date. Just looking for more information? Just contact the information on your screen. Hope to see you at the Kidney March in September.
Please tell our viewers, what's something maybe a lot of people don't know about 100 Mile House?
I guess the biggest thing is how do we get our name? And we were 100 miles from Lillooet, believe it or not, on the Gold Rush Trail.
Interestingly enough, people think we're in the northern part of the province, but we're smack dab in the middle. It's a community that is really based on a lot of history, a lot of tradition.
We have an incredible trail system for horses and other forms of exploration. It's really quite incredible.
Where the Alaska Highway crosses through the Rocky Mountains. We're at the very north end of the Rocky Mountains. Basically, we're the uncountry. We're unpolluted, we're untamed, and unpopulated.
In the wintertime, we're definitely a ski resort. But in the summertime, we're also a summer resort. We really focus on events and concerts and music.
Well, we actually have probably the best weather on the Lower Mainland, which is a big attraction.
So you have bragging rights for that.
Bragging rights. We actually get about 2/3 of the rainfall of Vancouver Airport, which is only a short distance away. So it's just how things work out.
Powell River used to be kind of known as a pulp and paper town. We actually, if you look in the Guinness Book of World Records, have the cleanest air in the world.
For years, we were always looked at as a retirement community exclusively. Now, with lots more younger families, young professionals moving to Kelowna, and actually the needle's kind of moving the other direction for a bit. We've got a huge animation sector that a lot of people don't know about.
Tell us a little bit about Port Moody.
Beautiful city, waterfront, breweries, ice cream, kayaking. What else do you need to know? Come out, go for a hike, have a beer, and enjoy the waterfront.
We're known as one of the main flyways of the Canada geese. They come through.
The Columbia Shuswap Regional District is home to some great vacation spots, some great activities. We have skiing, we have sledding, we have houseboating and swimming and hiking.
Mission's a very giving community. We've actually had 2 staff members that have been directly affected by organ transplants.
Richmond produces probably the second largest percentage of cranberries grown anywhere in North America. We have great farmers at East Richmond. We're doing a fabulous job.
My gosh, I think everybody's been through Chilliwack, have they not? It's the most fabulous city. I know all mayors are going to tell you that. And I think what we're noted for most recently is our attempts at business development. We were able to secure Molson's Coors in our community. They're building a huge plant, and it's really exciting to have that come to our city.
Did you know you can register your wishes as a deceased organ donor? It's very easy to do. It only takes 2 minutes of your time. Just go to kidney.ca and click on the red register button. Remember, heroes aren't born, they're registered. Thanks for sharing your day with us. See you next time here on Plugged In.
Gosh, we've run out of time on today's show. But if you want to find out how much our living transplant recipients, Kate and Ray, know about their kidney mates, Brian and Bethany, just make sure to join us on the next episode of Plugged In for round 3 of How Well Do You Know Your Kidney Mate? See you then.